Top 10 tricks you probably didn't know about in GTA 5. So today, I'm going to share 10 tricks that you probably didn't know about in GTA 5. But before coming to that, let me tell you something about GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a 2013 action-adventure game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. Talking about in-game things, your purpose in GTA 5 is to have the most money, the best cars, and the best house. And you do that by doing missions and playing online with other players around the world. You can steal cars, you can also rob stores and kill other players online. GTA puts a player in the world where he can do all these things with just a controller in his hand and the fantasies in his mind. It's kind of a liberating freedom to punch some other guy on the street and run off. I am free to do anything and go anywhere I want. It's almost a realistic experience. GTA 5 is the 5th numbered game in the Grand Theft Auto series from developer Rockstar Games. The game is the 15th overall title in the iconic Grand Theft Auto franchise. Fast travel. Want to cover the whole map? No problem. Traveling by land is the most common means of transportation in Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Although there are tons of cars, starting from basic commuters to supercars to choose from, it's still not the most efficient way of getting around in the enormous San Andreas. The best traveling in this game is through taxis, and there are 2 ways you can do it. If you happen to see a taxi rolling around the world when you're walking, if you hold right on the D-pad, you'll be able to see how your taxi, then when it comes over to you, or see you, then you can get in the back of it and choose destination. And then that will basically allow you to cycle between icons on your map. If you go to your contact list, then the second thing on the list at the moment is the taxi cab. So you can call that taxi. We'll be there in about a minute and then jump in, and it's the same principle. So admittedly, it's not as far as traveling the conventional sense, but at least it makes sense within the world, so yeah. Fast travel is done through taxis. So, hope you find it helpful, and as always, if you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Gaming Daily Input. Passive Mode. Passive mode is introduced to the player immediately upon their first death. A cutscene will be shown where Chris Formage describes online death, and then the passive feature used to prevent it. Passive mode is similar to Red Dead Redemption's friendly free roam, where the player cannot kill or be killed. This feature can be activated through the interaction menu and is free to activate. Players in passive mode are marked on the radar and map by a circle with a line through it icon. And this also appears above their head. Passive mode prevents the player from using any weapons. It is impossible to shoot at a passive player. Bank. You can transfer money into your account using a network of ATMs located all around Los Santos and its surroundings. To do this, press and hold back on Xbox 360 or select on PS3. To open the interaction menu, in the quick GPS option, search for ATM. The shortest route will appear on the map. When you get at the place, press right arrow to use this. Select a deposit option and the money amount. Now you just need to confirm the operations, and that is it. If you want to withdraw your money from the bank, follow the patterns as before. This time though, select Withdraw option. The military jet of your dreams. Entering the military base in GTA 5 is a good way to raise your wanted level immediately. It's also a good way to end your life. There are a few ways to get into the military base, which is surrounded by fences and gates and heavily guarded. By aircraft, like a plane or helicopter, you'll be given a 2-star wanted level and a radio warning when you enter the base's airspace, which will quickly be followed by a 4-star wanted level and guided missiles if you don't leave the area. You can still attempt to land, but it's better to jump and open your parachute when you're close to the ground. After you land, you should have enough time to steal a military vehicle before you're shot to death by the army. Those military guys do not want you messing with their stuff, but if you really want that jet, that's the way to do it. Best way to disable car alarms. This may take the danger out of stealing cars, but just in case you want a little less hassle, here's a way to disable the alarms on cars as you steal them. If you press the start button and pause the game, when you return to it, the car alarm will be stopped. Honking the horn has also been known to fix that blaring alarm too. Of course, honking the horn makes its own loud noise, but it's still better than an ongoing car alarm. Happy trails as you take those cars for your own. Do you have any secret tricks that you want to share with our audience? Do let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to smash that red subscribe button. Slow motion aiming. Slow motion aiming in GTA 5 is similar to how Deadeye works in Red Dead Redemption. It gives your character time to shoot critical points on their target's body. Once you've activated the slow aim cheat, time will almost come to a standstill. You know what that means? Yeah, you guessed it right. It allows you to take the time you need to take out your enemies nice and slow. How about that? You get tons upon tons of time to aim just right. Obviously, the primary benefit of using this cheat is that it becomes way easier to shoot and kill your enemies. It also allows you to take accurate shots that would otherwise not be possible in fast motion. These are the cheat codes for it. On Xbox, the code is X, LT, RB, Y, left, X, LT, right, A. On the PlayStation, the code is square, L2, R1, triangle, left, square, L2, right, X. GTA stock market. I never thought I would recommend buying and selling stocks as an activity to do in a video game, but GTA 5 has convinced me otherwise. Playing the fake stock market is a very lucrative side activity to engage in. Once you have access to it in the game, make sure you know what you're doing. If you buy stocks in a specific car company, consider defacing the competition's wares out on the street in order to increase the value of your own stocks. The stock market in GTA 5 operates with the same goal as real-life stock trading: buy low and sell high in order to turn a profit. The value of stocks are affected by various things, including story progress, in-game purchases, and with some stocks, other players, so be careful about that. Mid-air control. One of my favorite non-story activities to do in GTA 5 is car jumps. There are several convenient ramps located throughout Los Santos that you can use to thrust your car into the air. For those of you struggling to stick the landing of your car tricks, remember that the left analog stick still controls your car while it's in midair. You can use it to try and polish the angle with which your vehicle hits the ground. UFOs in GTA 5. In San Andreas, there are plenty of alien and UFO Easter eggs all over the map. We have found a few after obtaining 100% completion that are flying, and one we found before reaching 100% crashed underwater. First UFO look location can be found at the very top of Mount Chiliad. For the second UFO that you can find, this is found around Fort Zacundo. Now you're going to really find this very high up in the air, so what you're going to need is a helicopter or plane, but I highly recommend you don't get near this thing for what it does when you do. It totally just deactivates your vehicle. Final location for the UFO. You will find this one in the Sandy. To find this one kind of looks similar to the very first one, but found very high up in the air. Bermuda Triangle. In GTA 5 and GTA Online, flying too far away from San Andreas will cause a plane's engines to explode before crashing in the ocean. If the player survives the crash, they will soon after be eaten by a shark. Players say that this proves the Bermuda Triangle myth seen in previous games. The explanation would be simply that the Bermuda Triangle effect exists as an invisible barrier to prevent the player from going too far out to sea. Unlike previous GTA titles, the ocean floor in GTA 5 is not randomized, and therefore the game prohibits the player from flying across an infinite ocean. So, hope you find it helpful, and as always, if you did, then don't forget to like and share this video with your GTA buddies. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all your gaming tricks. See you in the next video.